Yo, did y'all hear about that man that beheaded that manager because they got into an argument? And apparently, I guess the manager got the best of him verbally. And he literally had a machete and beheaded that man. Bruh, stories like that make me scared to fuss with people. Because, so apparently, the dude that beheaded him, um, apparently he had he wasn't even supposed to be over here. Okay, I'm gonna say it. He wasn't even supposed to be over here. So I don't know if the manager found out about it or what, and see, these type of stories make me scared because y'all know I work in HR, but I work remote now. But when I watch stories like this, because it kind of makes you scared. Like, we are living in a world where people are just unhinged. And, my deuce always told me, she said, you don't worry about the dead, you worry about the living. And she always said her mother told her that. And I was reading through the comments where people were saying how Satan walks on earth, right? And we all heard stories about, where people say people wear masks every day, and the guy, the suspect, he looks very sane, but obviously he's not. But it's kind of scary because I was seeing in the comments where people were saying how apparently the manager was, found out that, the guy wasn't supposed to be over here, and it's really scary. It's really scary because, he's doing his job. I don't know if he was like a horrible manager, didn't know how to talk to him, or, everybody doesn't respond well to that. Workplace bullying is real. I've told y'all about the things that I have been through on jobs, even working in HR, hence why I work remote. I've shared with you all things that I have been through, so, workplace bullying is real. People always say, well, a grown person can't be bullied. That's not true. That's not true, And I don't know if he snapped, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if the manager found out he wasn't supposed to be over here and was threatening to, deport him. I don't know. Everybody don't want to go back to their homeland. And some people feel like, if they already at the end of the rope, why not crash out? You just don't know what people are. It just makes you scared to get into it with people because you never know where people are in their mental.